How you doing, YouTube? This is my review on the canister filter Fluval fx6. A great canister filter. Essentially, what Fluval did was take this bucket and fill it with media. As you can see in the background there, it's my fish tank. We have in this tank my 9-inch Ryukin, my 4-inch red Ryukin. This one 9-inch is red and white. In my other tank I have my show quality red and black 7.5-inch Ryukin. Okay, back to my review. Like all filters, they all have their grades. This Fluval fx6, which is in the corner there, has a great flow rate, 500 and over 500 gallons per hour, which is great. It's a little better than my Penplax 1200, which is 315 gallons per hour. Anyway, to get this thing quickly started, I found that the Fluval fx6 was a great filter, but lacking in one thing. That's the tubing. I mean, they make this machine, great motor, great capacity to hold media. You can do whatever you want with it to your liking. You can fill it up with whatever you want. You want to fill it up with biomedia, you can do it all. You could fill it up with a bunch of sponges, whatever you want to do, mix it up. But that hose sucks. I watched many videos on the fx6 review before I got it, and researched the whole thing, and I just couldn't take the way this thing is. I mean, Penplax costs a lot less, half of that, whatever, $100, a little over $100 for the Penplax 1200, while $300 for this FX on Amazon. But you want to drive a Chevy or you want to drive a Mercedes? This is where it boils down to. But they did cut down. They cut a corner. I've been a super for almost 40 years, and I'm always trying to reinvent the wheel. So I figured, why not just go to what bothers me about the filter? I'm sure you've watched videos on the media capacity and what to do with it, how to change the media and clean it out, and blah 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 blah. This tank has a few weeks of cycling in there, so it's still got a little bloom. It's got a little ways to go yet, maybe another 2 weeks before it clears up. No gravel, as you can see, because goldfish are a dirty bunch, and gravel just makes it a little harder to clean the tanks. and I'm busy, and these guys need a lot of attention. But here I got the turbo twist. This turbo twist, the Coral Life turbo twist, is an X6, which the capacity for that is only 400 max per gallon an hour. So I had to upgrade, and that's coming in on Monday, the X12 turbo twist by Coral Life. So I need to get that out of there and put it somewhere else. But down here is where we have my my upgrade. You know, like I said, this thing is just a bucket, essentially. You know, and it takes up a lot of room. And you want to keep the motor and the little valve to take some of the water out so you can run it around. But as you can see, I took a 3/4 inch rubber clamp coupling, 3/4 inch pipe up to 1 inch, down and around on this 90-degree elbow, 1 inch, and then down and up. This one is the 3/4. It was a 90-degree, which I'll show you on the other side. That 1 inch to 3/4 again, and then you got your elbows on this end, which I'm going to change to clear, like that nipple that I have there. And then obviously you don't glue this because you need to, on these acrylic tanks, you need to get it through the hole. And then you got your output. Massive output. And I'm not just talking about the water that's flowing, I'm just talking about these size. 1 inch. They split it into 2 3/4 inch outputs, which you know, I tell you, these guys weren't joking around when they said, let me pump these guys up with this powerful pump. You can't put anything smaller than 3/4 on these on that filter. And on this side, which you got the intake, this is the one that pulls out all the junk. 3/4. Their Elvis mic that they have there, which is it's got to be about 4 by 2 by 1 inch, and the 1 inch and a half in the middle there. And this I have the clear tubing, which I experimented with just to see how it looks. It looks pretty good, but I used the wrong type of glue. I needed to use the clear, which I did for the rest of the connections. I mean, the primer goes with it, as you can see here. The primer is purple, so you know it kind of blends into the blue plastic. But as you can see, the orange glue totally sucks. So I was running out of the clear, and I used this this junk that I had left over from a previous job. So here we go. We have the same thing on the other side. We got the 1 inch coming across from the canister into this 90-degree elbow, which is 1 inch. And then it changes over to a 3/4 inch slip. Then you run Then you run your pipe up to 290s and then down. So those of you who don't like your crappy hose, and you know that you're gonna need more hose to connect either a UV sterilizer like I do, because I love that stuff ever since I discovered the UV sterilizer. It's just been part of all my aquariums. And obviously UV sterilizers come in all sizes and shape. And Coral Life is the one that I like the most. But you know, everybody's got their own taste. So my name is Fabian, and I'm recording from New York City. Super here for 40 years, and this is my take on the Fluval fx6. And if you guys were following me step by step, and you don't like your pipes, your hoses, that is, that's the way to go, man. You know, and these days we're living in a different world. You can get any color you want, clear, red, black, whatever you want. But the basic PVC is the white. I would stick with that, because most of it you're not going to see is going to be behind the aquarium or in the furniture. So the stuff that you can see, you know, like I said, the returns and the flow back into the tank, be a nice idea if you want to blend it into your fish tank to get either clear or black. So you take care, YouTubers, and I hope this video was informative. And if you like it, you know, give me the thumbs up. And any questions of as far as PVC piping and gluing and priming, you know, if you don't want to talk to your local plumber or plumbing supplier, you could always ask me the questions, and I'll be happy to answer them. Take care and have a good night.